Hi everyone. If you're tuning into my channel, thank you. I am blogging today, just a little update from my last video blog um, about rehabbing the metabolism. I forgot to mention in my last video, because I'm getting some questions on Instagram like, you know, would you have done anything different? Do you regret it? Do I regret it? No, not one bit. I mean, that's the most amazing feeling ever, being up on that stage and taking home some trophies for your first shows ever that you've ever done. I mean, I busted my ass for that. So no, I would never regret it. You learn from things that you could have possibly have done better. I also want to make note that before I even decided that, hey, I'm going to compete, this year, or, I want to get on stage, I was already doing my own thing, where I was already doing an hour of cardio in the morning, 6 days a week. I was, and then, going back in the PM to train. I was only maintaining off of, like, who knows, 1,800 calories a day. So I wasn't optimizing my body as it could have potentially have been. Meaning, the best way a new competitor or any competitor, a veteran competitor, to go into a contest prep is to have a maintenance calorie plan where they are at the highest level or highest amount of calories and carbs that they can possibly consume every day without gaining too much fat, as well as not having a ton of, steady state cardio also. So that's what I'm working on now. If I would have known that beforehand, I would have continuously kept feeding myself more and more calories gradually over time and not have been doing an hour of cardio every morning. That's what I just like to do. I would just wake up in the morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'd get to the gym at 5 a.m. and I'd do an hour of cardio. That's just what I did. It's just what I like to do, and I did it. So, I wasn't thinking into my future of fitness, like, oh, I'm going to be competing, and I didn't know what potentially, could go down during a contest prep. So that's what I'm currently working on now. I'm still very motivated to hit nationals this year in November. Right now, I am responding very well to the reverse diet that I've been doing for the past couple weeks. My high carb day, I'm up to like 190 grams of carbs. My 2 low days, I'm up to about 107 grams of carbs. My fats, I'm keeping at no more than 55 grams a day, which is a nice amount of almond butter or steak or salmon, and I'm just very happy with my food choices. Protein is down. I'm probably about 100, no more than 150 grams of protein a day, as opposed to where I was at 220 grams of protein a day. It's a lot of protein. And I am glad to say that I'm actually down a pound from where I started. As I'm gradually increasing calories, I'm now I dropped a pound. So my body's responding very well to the reverse diet. I'm very happy about that. I'm finally starting to tighten up. I haven't gone in to see my coach for a new fat test. Yeah, a body fat test. I'll probably do that next week. And then that's it. I just don't want any misconceptions going on about, do I regret what I did if, being that I caused, some slight metabolic damage to myself. No, not at all. Would I have done things a little bit differently if I knew? Yeah. But now the main goal is to get my body functioning off of a high carb diet a low cardio maintenance level without putting on too much fat. So when I go in and I'm like, you know what, I'm maintaining off of 300 grams of carbs on my high carb day, and I'm only doing 30 minutes of steady state 3 days a week. Now there's plenty of wiggle room to be able to do your contest diet without having to starve yourself. So, you know, if you go in and now you're like, okay, let's add 2 days of 30 minutes without even dropping any calories yet. Now you're adding in more physical activity, so that fat will come off a little bit easier, since my metabolism is being fed now. So I'm happy. I'm getting stronger in the gym. Strength is up. I can see muscles coming through the layer of fat. And that's pretty much it. So that's my update for today. And if you have any questions, or if you need advice, if you feel like you're experiencing some metabolic damage, please feel free to reach out to me by email. My email is body, BODY, and life, NLIFE, BYNICOLA @gmail.com. So that's Body and Life by Nicola @gmail.com. And the end is just the letter N. And that's it. Or you can feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm all over the place. All right. Thanks for listening, guys.